Today we're working mobility plus core because I think it's great to kill two birds with one stone, and I know you don't have enough time for mobility, but you do make time for core. So let's put it all together. Go ahead and come down onto your back. We're not on the clock today, so I'm gonna go through all these moves with you without a timer. So let's just start with some hip mobility. Go ahead and just drop the knees from one side to the next. So we call this a windshield wiper. And you just wanna let those legs naturally drop from side to side. You might get a nice little stretch on each side right here. Go ahead and start to engage your core. So start to pull that down, but mostly just warming up these hips. We're gonna do a little bit of oblique work. So go ahead and hold your knees down on the left side. Reach your hands up behind you. I want you to bring your arms around, almost like you're hovering them over the floor, and then touch that right hip, and then all the way back. So we kind of swing up, squeeze into that right oblique and back, just like that. Try to just keep your knees resting over to the side. Give it a shot. Give me 8, 7, and again, try to hover those arms over the floor. 5, pull that low belly in. 4, come up a little higher. 3, really feel that engagement in the obliques. 2, and last 1, come on back. Let's just go ahead and let those legs go from side to side again. Open up the hips. Maybe feels a little bit easier now, like you have a little more movement in those hips. Start to pull that belly in. Let them drop over to the right, and let's take that oblique twist to the left hip. So we hover the arms over the floor, touch the hip, and all the way back. Here we go. 8, pull that low belly in. 7, working the left oblique. 6, 5, little momentum here is okay. 4, 3, 2, last 1. Come on back, hands overhead, pull the belly in, let those legs drop from side to side one more time. And now let's go ahead and keep the knees up towards the ceiling, pull the belly in, and let's take that same move and alternate it. So bring the arms over the head and up, over the head and up. Here we go. 8 of them. 7, come up high as you can. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on back, let the hands rest over your head and pull those feet all the way up to the ceiling right here. So toes to the ceiling. Go ahead and place your hands on the floor. We're gonna just make little circles. So work the hips a little bit now, but I don't want the core engaged quite yet, meaning I don't want you down here. Just make little circles on the ceiling. So we're going outwards. Give me 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Now change directions. It's like you're getting some movement into the hip joint. Nice and easy. 4, 3, 2, and bring the toes up to the ceiling. Now bring the arms to a 90-degree angle. Point the toes, if you can, to the ceiling. Now if you have to bend your knees, that's okay as well. We're gonna come all the way up. We're gonna cross the hands as high off the floor as you can, back into 90 degrees. So try that with me. Up and down. Now as I come up, I pull my belly to the spine, into the mat, and up. Nice job. Keep going. Get as high up as you can as you pull that low belly down. Give me 4 more right here. 4, 3, getting those shoulders way off the mat. 2, and 1. Go ahead and bring the arms down. Maybe bring those knees in, little side to side. Let's go ahead and take that one more time now. Point those toes, plant the hands on the floor. Go ahead and give me those little circles.
Now again, I don't want you in a full engaged core here, meaning I don't want your legs out here. That's a lot of core work. I just want that mobility in the hips. So we're going out, give me 4 more. Nice job, look at the ceiling. Now just change directions. Again, like you're drawing a circle on the ceiling. 4 more. Might feel some hip flexor work here. All right, point those toes. One more time, let's get the core engaged. We come up high, we cross the hands and down, and up, and up. Again, if you have to bend those knees, that's okay. Think about pulling that belly in as much as you can. Give me 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and bring those knees in and rock yourself up. Let's go ahead and get into some shoulder mobility. So from here, we're gonna do one of these today. So find sort of a place that works for you. I like to bring my toes together, my knees out, and then drop one shoulder and then the other. So go ahead and get right in. Working all the different joints through the body today. So we got the hips. Now let's get those shoulders. See how low you can get. Give me 4. Nice job. 3, 2, and last one, each side. Now come into a tabletop position right here. We're gonna take a bear posture. So your hands are under those shoulders. You can go ahead and tuck those toes. Now if you're a beginner, you're just gonna hold it right here, and you can take a rest as often as you need to. A little more advanced, we're gonna tap the knee up to the forearm. The knees never touch the floor, all right? So go ahead and come into that tabletop position. Again, beginners, just bring those knees up, pull your core in. Everybody else, here we go. We're gonna touch the knee to the forearm. Now, I try not to move my body. Just the knee is doing the movement, and the knees hover over the mat. Give me 4 more. 1 on each side. 3, are you pulling your core in? And 2. Last 1. And let's go back into that shoulder mobility. Open up those hands, drop one shoulder and the other. So that's sort of your recovery for the core move. Oh, but you can take your time. Go at your own pace right here. Mobility work should feel really good. Can be done before or after a workout. Give me 4 more. And 3, 2, and we're gonna get right back into that bear move, all right? So go ahead and bring those hands right under the shoulders, tuck the toes. Beginners, you're just gonna bring those knees up. Everybody else, let's touch the knee to the arm. Here we go. 8. Try not to move the body. 7, just the knee. 6, 5, 4, really pull the belly in, flatten it out. 3, 2, and last 1. And come on down. Go ahead and reach back into a nice child's pose. Let the forehead come down. And let's take a little cat-cow now with a little bit of wrist mobility. So let's take a basic cat-cow. Go ahead and arch the back and then round over, look through the legs. Inhale, a little mobility through the spine, and exhale. One more like that. Now let's do a little bit of wrist work. Let's take the left hand and go ahead and place the palm face up. Don't put all your weight into it. Try and kind of even it out. And let's take that cat-cow again as you work through the wrist. So if that hurts your wrist, I would just go into a regular cat-cow. But it should feel like a nice stretch. Let's switch sides. Other side, palm of the hand pointing up. Go ahead and look up, and then look between the legs. So you're arching and rounding. Couple more. Last one. And go ahead and place both hands down. Just kind of rock back and forth. So you get a little bit of movement into that wrist as you come way forward. And then just one at a time, carefully do the same thing. So one palm facing up, and I just, little bit of pressure, not that much in that hand. Let's go ahead and switch. You don't want to put too much weight in it, just getting a little mobility. All right, let's work the core again. So you have the option to take a full plank right here. You can do it on your knees, or you can take a forearm plank on your knees or full. So I'm gonna go for the full forearm plank. So everybody take your position as you would like, and let's get in. So we're gonna push up, we're gonna pull that belly in. Now look at the mat, and your gaze should sort of be between your wrists. I don't want you to drop your chin, but I actively want you to pull your belly in right here. Really, really strong, really active. 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and come back onto those knees. Cross the feet behind you, and let's go ahead and make our way onto our back. So, have you ever done a dead bug position, maybe in yoga? What that looks like is you grab the feet if you can. Maybe you can grab your toes. Maybe you just grab your shins. Go ahead and just rock here. Or if you can, take the full position, give yourself a little rock. And then go ahead and let go of the feet. And then we just want you to drop your head to one side and the other. So neck mobility is something a lot of people do not focus on. But you might notice here that one side you can get lower than the other, so good thing to note. Now come back to center, give me that good ankle rotation out and wrist rotation out. Then bring it in. And now bring your knees into your chest. We're gonna take a core move. We're gonna come up into a real tight ball, and then if you're a beginner, maybe you just come up with your hands and feet right here. And if you're a little more advanced, a little lower with the legs and a little lower with the arms. So wherever you're at, let's go ahead and get in. Give me 8, 7. Really tuck your chin all the way in. We got 4 more. Pull that belly to the spine. Give me 1 more right here. And come on down. Let's come back into that dead bug. Give yourself a little bit of a rock. Lift the hands up and give me that drop of the chin each side. Note which side maybe is easier, gets lower. And then let's do wrists and ankles out. And in. Bring the knees in, bring the chin in, and here we go. Reaching out. 7, 6, 5, only as low as you can keep that low back pushed into the mat. 3, 2, and 1. Bring the knees in and then come out and hold. So beginners, you can hold high up here. You can bring your back down, your head down. More advanced, try to stay up with your shoulders. How low can you go without letting the low back come off the mat? Hold it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your knees in. And let's just go back and shake it out in your windshield. You did great today. That is a wonderful full body mobility video with a little bit of core too, which is a great way, like I said, to do two things, get them done, a great way to finish your workout. Hey, if you love the video, make sure you subscribe to the channel, but more than that, comment below, do you want more mobility, more core, or do you like this combination? Whatever I see below will be the next video that I drop.